Well, hello guys, welcome to Entrevista A Nicky Jam. Bueno, and one pregnant is you are in the early stage of the reggaeton moment. Yankee appears and says, "I wanted you to work with me. You were still. You how did it feel?"
So I tell him, yo, I'm a big fan. And you got a lot of talent, man. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm a big fan of you. I like everything you do. I think you're the best. He's like, yo, I got a show in Dominican Republic. You want to come through and be my backup singer? I'm like, what?
How old were you then?
I was like 14 or 15 years old. I left with him to Dominican Republic. The thing is, I'm a big fan of Yankee, so I am as well. So nobody could have done his backup better than me. You know what I'm saying? So it was like on point. So when he saw that, it was like, yo, this guy is crazy. So the funny thing is, I recorded for Playero, and I did the Playero song, Descontrol, without talking to Yankee and none of that. I recorded it like 6 months before that I went with Yankee and connected with Yankee. So when this song comes out, it becomes a hit in Puerto Rico. It was like my first hit when I was like 15, 16 years old. Funny thing about that is Yankee's like, yo, I gotta sign this kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's my backup singer, and right now he got the hottest song in the street. So he signed me. I remember in those days it was for $5,000. He gave me a upfront $5,000, and we started working. And for some reason, something happened to the industry that it went down. They didn't want to put us in the radio. I think in a way it was kind of like it was illegal to sound our music in the streets. Like they would take CDs away. It was some crazy stuff. So from there, Yankees like, yo, Nicky, you know what? Forget about the $5,000 I gave you. Just keep it. But I'm gonna have to give you the release form because I don't want to hold up your career right now. Music is not going nowhere right now. It got blocked. So I was like, yo, you know what? Let's do something, man. Let's sing me and you. That's what we was doing, and we came up with like 4 or 5 hits, Guayando, Sabana Blanca, a whole bunch of hits we did in the streets in Puerto Rico. And that's how we became Lo Cangre.
At two pregnant, you think you will be more sustained if you were 30 years old and you got the success and the seat of the teenager?
Oh, of course. Of course, if I was 30, it was way better. I got a different mentality, you know what I'm saying? I mean, when you're a kid, you don't think. You don't use your mind, and I was a rebel, you know what I'm saying? I was a crazy kid. I didn't care, you know what I'm saying? Because of the situation of my house, the drug situation of my father, my mother, and the drugs I was taking in the time, I couldn't deal with the fame. I couldn't deal with the money. I didn't know how to do with nothing, you know what I'm saying? I was just a young kid doing crazy things, you know?
Right.
Once you're 30 years old, and once I lost everything, and I knew the value of money, knew the value of capitalizing, because that's the word, that's the most important word, capitalizing in your life. If I would have had that capitalizing in my life when I was 17 years old, I would have been much richer. I wouldn't have way more. But God knows why. Like, I needed to be stupid in that moment, ignorant in that moment, a rebel in that moment to be the businessman I am today.
Thank you. At three pregnant, what do you remember about this moment in the dressing? Because you are part of the reggaeton revival, but you are also part and another errata you remember about the similar between two age if they are Amy.
Well, it's a different mentality. First of all, when I was with Yankee, I was a young kid. I was an ignorant kid, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying? When I went to Colombia, I did so much soul searching, and it was like I was a man already. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I was a man that moved to a country to get a better life. You know what I'm saying? And this country gave me so much. So my mentality was way different. And now I was thinking like, you know what? I want to do. My mentality was like, I need to work so I could buy a house. Because if I have a house and it's paid for, I'm good the rest of my life. That's all I need, a crib. Back in the days when I was really in a bad moment, my dad, just not to let me fall, he used to say, I'm proud of you no matter what. And it hurt me so much that he would say he was proud of me when I wasn't really doing good. So today, to see him telling me he's proud of me, and I really know that he can be proud of me, that's all a man needs in life.
And that's a big thing for a Latino man, because Latino fathers aren't the most emotional people.
Exactly.
As we know.
Thanks. And it's a big deal for a Latino man because Latino parents are the most emotional people.
No.
Exactly. My dad, every time he tells me something, he has like a little laugh at the end. He's like, te admiro mucho. So that's that little, he's like, oh my God, I just said some corny thing. You know what I'm saying? Because he doesn't want to sound so sentimental, you know? So that's how my dad is. So that was my mentality. Because one of the things that scared me is like, what if I get sick and I get old? Where am I going to live? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to take care of me? Imagine you old and you can't take care of yourself and you got to live in somebody's house. You can't work. You can't pay the house. So that for me like was really important. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need a crib. You know what I'm saying? Like I need a crib. For me, so I was really working for a crib. And where people was listening to my music was in Colombia. So everything I did was step by step. I wasn't thinking about becoming the biggest star in the reggaeton movement or having hits or doing songs with Enrique Iglesias or doing movies with Vin Diesel or doing series for Netflix. I was just thinking about buying a house. As soon as I made money to buy a house, and then somebody told me, yo, you know what? You could be like the hottest singer in Colombia. I'm like, okay, so let's try to do that. As soon as I did that, okay, Nicky, you know what? You could jump and kill the world. Let's do that. So everything was step by step. It wasn't planned, you know? It wasn't planned. Every time I see an opportunity, I just took it and I worked. Because I remember when I talked to my manager, I went through so much when I was young. I went through so much suffering and so much that when he sat down with me and he told me that he wanted to take me to be one of the biggest stars, I said, I don't want to do that. Like, you could talk to him right now. He would tell you, I don't want to be there. I'm scared of it. I'm scared of success because success took me to drugs. Success took me to do a lot of bad things. So I just want to do shows. I'm happy doing shows. Let me do some shows. And every time he was telling me good things like, yo, you're going to do this now. I'm like, nah, don't, let's not go there yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. He's like, Nicky, are you stupid? Do you know the talent you have? I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to be that big.
You want to be cautious at that time.
I was scared. I was really scared. So he knows how to, he knows how to talk to me to make me feel comfortable in any situation. So he was like, yo, you know what? I'll take you easy. And I'll promise you that when you don't like it, you just stop. So talking to me like that, I kept going until look where I'm at.
2015, you got El Perdón, right, with Enrique. A lot of experts say that that's the moment because it became one of the biggest streamed songs in the world. Experts say...
You made it when people love you no matter what. You made it when people wants to hear your music, even if it's been 20 years without pulling music out. So that's my mentality. That's what
Thank you very much, Nicky Jam. Thanks for paying attention. Goodbye.